Hey, what is up, everybody? You are listening to A Band Without Music. This is Choppers.
Hey, Chops.
There's some other people in studio with me today. Andy, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm very well, thanks.
Dean.
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
As you can all guess by the brilliant theme song, well done on that, Andy. This is our Christmas special.
Woo! Christmas!
Hey, nice.
Nice.
While it's not Christmas yet, it
No, it's
will
not.
be maybe when we release it. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I think we'll aim to release this on Christmas Eve.
Do you want to talk about last week?
What happened last week?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We talked about some stuff.
What did we do?
Can I just say, I got a little bit of hate mail.
Why would you possibly get hate mail?
Oh,
What could you have
how
possibly
dare
done?
you say the Titanic movie was a bigger disaster than the actual Titanic? Just all right.
He
Maybe.
explained the reasons, okay?
So yeah. Anyway, also I said some naughty words. So sorry.
you were,
Sorry
you were
about.
all over the swear words in that
Yeah,
one.
you're
Sorry
bad.
about the naughty words.
Maybe I should start beeping them out. How about I censor you?
Okay.
Let's try. Okay, say a sentence and I'll guess where you're going to swear.
All right. You motherfucking piece
Ah.
of shit. You dick sucking.
Beep. Whoa.
Wow, you guys did a bad job of that. All right. Well, we're definitely going to move on now. Andy, do you want to explain the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Can we have the theme song,
The
please?
good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's me explaining the thing.
The theme song makes it so much better.
We have each picked a celebrity or well-known person that have done things over the last however many weeks we pick, however many, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't seem to matter. This week, obviously, the theme is Christmas. So we're trying to loosely base some things on Christmas.
Very
Dean, are you going with the theme this week?
What's the theme?
Christmas.
I'll try.
Who have you picked?
Michael Buble.
Michael Buble, the boob.
The
boob.
Brilliant. Choppy, who have you picked?
I've gone with Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, well,
The fictional Santa Claus.
I'm going to say the mall Santas that represent Santa Claus, but if there are any child listeners out there, yes, Santa Claus, the real Santa
If there are any
Claus.
child listeners out there, you've got bigger problems than disclosing who Santa Claus is.
Yeah. Andy, who have you got?
I've picked reindeer.
Reindeer and
Just
general?
reindeer in general. Stories about reindeers
Okay, all right. I'm on board with that.
because of the Christmasness involved with them.
All right, Andy, do you want to tell us your goods? What did the reindeer do?
Story from about a month ago from North Japan.
This is going
I'm
good.
scraping the barrel already. Domino's in North Japan want to start delivering pizzas by reindeer.
Yes.
How sweet is that?
That is quite good.
They had
actually.
two designs. They had a reindeer carrying like a thermal pizza container on its back,
Mm?
and they also had a GPS sled. But they kind of abandoned the plans because they realized that reindeer couldn't actually find their way to houses by themselves. And they kept just wandering into fields.
So it left by themselves.
All right. Dean, what's the boobster been up to?
Ooh, have I got something special for you guys today?
Tell us about it.
As you know, it's that time of year. Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
When he awakens from his slumber
Hey,
to
hey.
record another album.
Well, it's the sixth.
No, he doesn't record the albums. He releases the same one for 6 years in a row.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is the sixth annual event of the Christmas special.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. It's 6 years he's been going for, since 2011.
Wouldn't that?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6.
6
Okay,
years,
he's got
yeah.
it.
All right.
But yeah, he released his new album earlier in November, which is his 9th studio album.
Wow.
So he's got lots of music. Like, not very good, but it's there. But yeah, he's doing his Christmas special, which is called Michael Buble 2016 Sings and Swings.
Ooh, what's the swinging part of it?
Wow,
He's like a trapeze artist,
up to
or
the imagination, mate. It could be Keys in the Bowl type situation there.
Yeah.
Or he's got a live band with him and a 50-piece London Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, so that'd be quite cool.
That's fantastic.
I think it's getting released, I think I said the 20th, so that was yesterday. But that's to the rest of the world. New Zealand's usually about 2 years behind.
Mm.
Yeah, so we'll get it.
2018,
Yeah.
Yep.
Christmas time. So look forward to that.
Oh, thanks for that,
Yeah,
Dean.
Chops, what have you got today, mate?
Well, Santa, as we all know, he's now black.
Yep.
So for the first time in history, the mall Santa at the Mall of America is black, which is great.
Oh, really? The Mall of America. So that's the one in Minneapolis?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
the big one.
Yeah, the biggest one in America.
Yeah, big deal. Slightly controversial. I think he looked great as well. He had like that nice, Father Christmassy look.
So people are kicking up a fuss.
Oh, some people. That's my good though. Like, I mean, there's obviously a very small number of racist people who are against it, but everyone else is on board with it, and I think it's a good thing.
I wholeheartedly agree.
All right, that's the goods. Andy, do you want to rank for us in public?
Ranking in public.
Whoa. Yeah, can you use the sexy soundboard?
I don't think so. Hang on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's. I might need to change that because that's pretty horrible. I'm gonna rank for you
You gonna what for us?
the 6 best-selling and most loved Christmas toys of all time.
Nice.
Huh.
Maybe a little bit of nostalgia coming in for your Christmas mornings and when you were a kid. What was your favourite toy as a kid there, Dean?
Oh God, so many.
We'll get back to you. What was your favourite toy as a kid, Choppers?
So many.
Fucking hell. I'm just going to do this list.
Thank you.
Number 6. The Rubik's Cube.
What?
The most popular. It's
It
one of
is,
the most
yeah.
popular selling toys in the
yeah,
whole of the world.
I can see it be popular, but
350 million.
really?
Invented in 1974, and I don't think anybody doesn't know what a Rubik's Cube is.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
would say that qualifies it to be a most loved toy, at least.
Good point.
Number 5, I put remote control cars.
Yeah,
because holy
definitely.
shit.
Yep.
Remote control cars are fantastic. Still love them to this day.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have those ones that like transformed?
Transformers.
They're like driving along, and then they're like wheels change shape, and they flip around and do cool shit like that.
Are you thinking of the movie Transformers?
Yes.
I had one of those remote control cars that had the wheels so big that when it flipped over, it kept driving.
Yep.
Blue on one side and red on the other side. It was so cool.
Yeah, they were quite cool.
Number 4. Now, this might not be a popular choice in this room, but I'm going for overall. It's Barbies.
Yep, I was a big fan.
Not barbecues, but the dolls.
Little confession.
Yeah.
I used to play with Barbies.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. Number 3, Super Soaker.
Yeah,
Oh,
good toy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Especially in New Zealand for Christmas or the Southern Hemisphere because it's summer.
Yep.
And you've got water fights when you're a kid.
Yep.
And then there's always one person like throws a rock or something and it just kicks off.
Yeah.
But before that happens, it's all about the Super Soaker, all about water bombs. But the Super Soaker, what was it, the 50? The 50
Yeah, they
was
had
the
two.
good one.
There was the purple one and then the greener one.
The green and yellow one with the orange tip. That's
Yeah.
the icon.
Yeah.
Super Soaker 50. I'm pretty sure it's called.
Yeah.
I tell you what, water fight technology has come a long way. Have you seen those water bombs that you fill up? You connect them to your
Oh,
hose,
yeah.
and it feels like 10 at once.
No, it's more than 10. It's like 50.
It's yeah. Remember slaving over those as kids?
Yeah, and I could never tie the knots
you
properly.
don't even have to tie them. It just goes.
Yeah, that's
all down.
amazing.
It's incredible. Number 2, the NES, which is Nintendo Entertainment System.
nice. Yeah.
I was going to put PlayStation 2, but the NES actually, I mean, that kind of started the whole video game thing, didn't it? Really, apart from the Ataris in the 70s.
Yeah.
But then Nintendo
the NES
came
was
along.
really the next generation, though, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Was
kind
that
of
before
the first.
PS1?
The PlayStation 2? No, that was after it.
No.
Oh, the NES?
Yeah, yeah.
It was well before it, mate.
Oh, I don't really know much about
By
gaming.
about 10 years.
Yeah. Well, PlayStation 1 was it 95 that
I
came
think so,
out?
yeah. NES was 85.
Yeah.
Well, Journal Rugby is 96 team, so it must have been
That's
around
true,
then.
yeah. Don't let me
Mm.
rugby. One of the best games of all time. Number 1, Lego.
Yes, definitely.
It's the greatest toy of all time.
It
Yep.
is.
It can be anything,
It can be.
apart from not painful to stand on.
Yeah, and painful to buy. Have you been to the shops and tried to buy any lately?
They have gone up.
Oh my gosh.
They make tens of millions of dollars a week.
Look at the Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Millennium Falcon. $1,500.
Is it really?
Yeah, for one of the real big one.
You can make
Wow.
a Millennium Falcon for that price.
That actually flies. This
Yeah.
is true.
Professionals can make it, but not Wookiees.
Have you guys thought of your favourite toys yet?
Actually, Lego. I reckon.
You reckon Lego's your
Yeah,
favourite toy?
yeah.
Yeah.
God, you guys are boring.
I used to, what?
Nah, what about those you remember those 2 sticks and they had another stick across it and you flick it up?
What about, I've got some, here we go. How about Furbies? Have you had a Furby?
No, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
I had a Furby.
What about Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi, yeah, they're also great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Game
They were
Boys
good fun. Game Boys,
with
excellent.
Pokemon. Ooh.
Ooh, Polly Pocket, Dean, that's
Yep, I used to have it. Yep.
Yep.
Lollipop Girls.
I don't know what that is.
Another great doll range. New Zealand range.
Cabbage Patch Dolls?
Brats.
Your brats were big. Do they hear in that?
What about marbles? You guys remember
Marbles
marbles?
was good.
Lost mine.
And also the Bumblebee.
Oh,
The tow along one.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just playing with bees.
That was a
That didn't end well.
huge hit in New Zealand.
It was. It's probably the most iconic New Zealand toy of all time. Now we're going to move on to Dean Fibbs.
Fibs. Fibs. 2 of them are fat. 1 is fib. Love the echo on the end of that.
You tell I got bored the other day?
Yeah. That was good. That was good. I like that.
I don't know if we were allowed to use it.
Yeah, definitely.
surely.
We'll keep it in?
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it in.
It's 100% real.
Fleetwood Mac, if you're listening. Give us a call.
Dean Fibs is a nice little segment where I tell 3 stories. 2 are fact, as you heard in the little promo there, and 1 is fib. And this week's theme is Christmas.
He's got the theme this week.
The theme for the segment
Oh no.
is Fibs' family children at Christmas.
What?
Yeah, I'm doing it local.
So Fib's family children, do you mean you're just going to talk about the...
These are the things that happen to Fibs' family children.
Okay, all right.
So you with
Okay.
me? So this could be like,
So you're going to tell embarrassing stories about your family
yeah.
on this podcast?
I think any story about my family would be embarrassing.
That's
Do
true.
your family listen to this podcast?
I know, they hate me.
Okay, I was just going to say, are they okay with these stories coming out?
I hope so. All right, so I'm just going to go through them quickly and then you can quiz me on them. First story, Fibs' child angry and swearing. Second story, Fibs' child confused and trapped. Third story, Fibs' child forgotten.
All right.
Start from the top?
You start
Oh,
with the top.
I don't even know where to start
Okay,
with
so
that.
the first one is Fibs' child angry and swearing. So this happened Christmas time, going with the theme. Some Fibs' family children were unwrapping some presents. And the mother of these children had got them some PlayStation 2 games. Now, this family only had a PlayStation 1. So there was 3 kids involved in this, 3 Fibs kids.
Yeah.
2 of them were sort of like, oh, what's going on here? Like, she's stuffed this up a little bit. But notice there's another present sitting under the tree. The third Fibs child in this situation was swearing and cursing. I might need you to dub over this.
I'll just try and
if you just
beep
beep,
them out
if
as
you
we
just
go.
try and beep out as we go.
Yeah.
Fuck you, mum. You fucking bitch. Fuck you, fucking stupid bitch. Was some of the things that were being said to her.
Wow.
Not realizing there was still another present under the tree, which was unwrapped later on. Found out to be
Tamagotchis.
it was the PlayStation 2 to use these games. Third child still hadn't realized this. Still going, fuck you, mum, fucking bitch. So that's the first story.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how long ago was this?
Before PlayStation 3 came out.
A year.
Oh, I'm not good with years. Early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's very unsure, you know.
I've got Christmas stories that I can tell about myself, but I have no idea how old I was or what year it was.
Okay, so second story was Fibs' child confused and trapped. Okay, so this story was Christmas, going with the theme, sub-theme children, child involved. One of the Fibs children was handcuffed by a couple of other Fibs children to a bed early in the morning while they were still asleep.
So is this are these the same 3 kids that we were talking about just before?
Now, these are different kids.
Different kids.
So he was handcuffed to the bed, and he was still asleep. And then the other 2 Fibs children that decided to do this to him just sort of left. So he was left there for half the day when he woke up, handcuffed. Everyone had gone out. The parents had gone out.
How did the parents not know this?
Well, it was Christmas Eve, so they had gone out to get some presents.
Okay.
Came home to him crying and screaming. One of the fathers of the parents went in, bolt cutters, and cut them off. Okay, and the third story we have here is Fibs' child forgotten. There's one certain Fibs family that lives in Australia, and the rest of them are all in New Zealand. They all got together one Christmas. It was a few days before Christmas. Pulled into the lounge and said, look, we're going to be spending the time with the Australian family as well. And they went, oh, cool, they're coming over. No, we're going to go over and see them. Which is quite cool, isn't it?
That's very cool.
So we all had tickets to go over to Australia.
Yep.
Now, just before, it was Christmas Eve, so day before Christmas.
Correct, it is.
Power cut that night. Alarms were off. Everyone slept in. Woke up in a hurry. All rushing around trying to get everything ready to get to the shuttles to get to the airport.
The little boy hang up to the bed.
Everyone's on the plane, happy, going along. And then one of the mothers was like, I feel like we've forgotten something. All of a sudden, she realised that one of the children was naughty the night before and was sent up into the attic. There was like an attic room
Yeah.
up the top of this house to sleep. Completely forgot about him. He was left there, asleep, and they were already on the plane on the way to Australia.
Oh my god.
The story gets even worse.
How did they not realise?
There was some sort of mix-up when they were getting into the shuttle. There was some other boy from across the road came over to say goodbye to them.
Yeah.
And they counted him as one of them.
Sure.
It gets worse.
Good parenting.
While this kid is away, they're trying to get to the police. They're not very helpful, to sort this stuff out. 2 burglars were trying to break into this house. Luckily, the Fibs child that was left there was a bit of a prankster and set up some traps.
What was this kid's name? Does it start with K?
But he was first slow them up and then eventually catch the
He caught them. 2
burglars. Well, he didn't catch them. He actually got caught by them,
Oh wow.
and a neighbour helped out. And it's a true story. Well, I better not say that. It might be false. Who knows? And the neighbour helped out, and the cops came and they arrested them. I think they were called the Wet Bandits. They went by their street name.
The Wet Bandits.
Yeah. So that's the third story.
Okay.
What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, I think if
I mean, it's real tough between, the first one and the second one. I mean, that third one's definitely true. I mean,
yeah,
there's-
I reckon that third one, you should look at making that into a movie.
We've talked to some people.
Yeah?
Spielberg. Interested.
Peter Spielberg, his insane brother.
Yeah.
I mean, do we lie to him and try to entertain his obvious retelling of Home Alone as
What?
as
What's
a
going on
truth
here?
or what?
Do we get to throw pens at him if we catch him
Yeah.
out? Well, I want to catch him
That's
out.
not the rule.
No, it's neural.
We've never had that before.
That's neural.
I'll spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. Well, should we gamble on the last one being false?
All right. Yeah, we'll gamble on the last one being false.
True story. Happened.
No, it didn't.
It didn't happen. No, you got me. That was the for those of you who didn't know, that's actually from a movie that I watched recently.
Jurassic Park. Brilliant movie.
Yeah. Home Alone.
Oh, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Of course.
So you guys got me out this week. Good
We
work.
did. Are we going to spin the wheel?
I kind of think you got yourself out, but
Andy would like to explain to the listeners who can't see what I'm looking at, what I'm looking at.
Well, what we've got is a little wheel that we spin around for any punishments that need to get dished out. Because throwing pens, and I don't know if you heard in the last one, but Dean threw a wrench at me. And I'm still kind of bitter about that because that really hurt. So what I've done here is I've made a little wheel with some punishments on there. The best being pens, and we've also got knuckle ruler. We've got
have you got a ruler?
face slap. I didn't bring a ruler, no, but we're using a wrench. And dead leg. Dean, you thirsty?
Sorry about that. Just a quick little drinks break.
All right. Well, do you want to spin the spinner and let's see? Ooh.
Pens. Damn it.
Pens,
pens.
It's landed on pens.
Oh, for fuck's
Well, so the first time we ever used that, it's the default punishment that we've been using for the last 3 weeks anyway.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Ready? I'm going to brand mine though, really hard.
Ooh,
Headshot.
Oh, Andy.
That's good. That's aggressive.
That's quite nice.
Is
Do
he
you want that
bleeding?
pen back?
Oh yeah, can I have my pin back?
Yeah, me too, actually.
But like real softly.
Thank you for Dean's fibs, Dean. That was really nice.
Fibs. Fibs. Two of them back. One is.
That is the best sound effect we have on this. Dean, what's your bad?
Oh, you mean for the good, the bad, and the ugly?
It's the bad part.
That is exactly what I mean. What's the boobster been up to that's been so naughty?
Michael Buble. The bad. Well, it's not him. He hasn't been naughty, but this is very bad. But it was back in November now. His son, Noah, 3-year-old, was diagnosed with liver cancer. So I don't know if he was starting on the beers early or what was going on there, but he's got liver cancer.
Is that Michael Buble's fault?
This is a bad thing associated with him. It's his son.
All right.
It took a while to to realise it was liver cancer because it's very rare in children.
Liver cancer.
Yeah, which is crazy. The one little good thing from it is he's being allowed to leave the hospital for Christmas. He's not allowed to travel back to Vancouver, which is where their family home is, Michael Buble being Canadian. But he is allowed to go back to their LA home.
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
That's going to be awful.
So he can
Christmas in LA.
He can spend Christmas with the family at home, not in a hospital.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that is very bad. To be honest, I think I should just win that and we just go on.
Well,
Chops, you want to try and outdo me?
I'm going to try and outdo you, mate.
Over to you, Chops.
I'll try and outdo you as well because, I mean, nobody died in that story, so it's whatever.
All right. So, I mean, Santa was a little bit naughty. He was in the UK, Surrey, at one of the malls.
Yeah.
Doing one of his public appearances.
Is this the Black Santa?
No. So, you know how Santa's a shapeshifter?
Okay. Can I just put up a note?
Yep.
We've all picked one person.
Yep. Santa is one person. He's a shapeshifter.
I haven't even picked a person.
Yeah, he's actually picked reindeers.
Yeah, actually, sorry. I've picked one person.
Yeah.
You guys have picked a species and a species.
In fact, the last 3 times, your good, bad, and ugly have just been the exact same thing, phrased in a different way.
The first time I didn't even know Justin Hawkins, remember I had him? I thought he was a guy in the wheelchair.
That really threw you, didn't it?
It did throw me.
Moving on, back to Mall Santa. So Santa was at the mall in Surrey, the UK, and a little 7-year-old kid comes up to him and says, "Hey, I'd like to have this Lego Death Star for Christmas." And Mall Santa says, "Yeah, you've been a good little kid. I'll definitely, most certainly, you can 100%
No,
guarantee you
that's
will be
wrong.
getting
Come on,
a
mate.
Lego Death Star, and those things.
Winks at the parents.
Yeah. Well, except the mum was fucking mortified because those things cost £400, so like $1,000.
£400.
Yeah. So
I was telling you that before.
yep. So the mall Santa got in a bit of trouble for promising this child a very expensive toy.
I thought it was going to be better than that. Andy, what are the reindeer up to?
Reindeer in Norway this time. A national park in Norway.
Not even the
300
same reindeer.
323 of them have been killed by a lightning strike in one go.
One lightning
interesting.
strike.
One lightning
How is
strike.
that possible?
Were they stacked up on top of each other?
They were huddling out of the rain. Lightning struck. Bam! Killed 323 of them in one go. You should see the pictures.
What are the pictures like?
Oh, it's just 323 dead reindeer in the field.
If it's lightning, lightning's heat running through them, were they cooked? Could they have just been fed to like poor people?
Probably not.
All right. Oh, well, thank you for that, everybody. What's next on my list? Andy, read my list for me. Yes, that iconic noise means it's time for Dick in History. Normally what I do in Dick in History is I explain a dick move or something bad that occurred in history that matches our theme. What I've done this time is I couldn't really pin down a particular dick move in history, but what I've thought is there's a couple of Christmas traditions that I think we have very foolishly not adopted. So my dick move is us not adopting these particular Christmas traditions.
So the dicks are the human race.
Well, no, New Zealand, because some places around the world do have them.
I'm really glad I changed my topic for ranking last minute because I almost did the top traditions.
Oh,
We probably should confer about this before we do these, eh?
Yeah, we should.
there's a lot of things we should do.
Because I nearly picked a species as my person.
Yeah, you don't want to pick Santas.
One cool tradition, you guys heard of Krampus?
Oh, Krampus, that's the German.
Not just German, like Austria, Bavaria, that kind of area. So it's, you know how
Yeah.
we have Santa who gives us presents. In that part of the world, they have Krampus who, for the bad kids,
Yeah.
he like catches them, beats them with sticks, and like takes them away.
Is it that Satan-looking thing?
Yeah, he looks like a goat with horns and shit.
It's horrible.
it's
Awesome. Like,
horrible.
how easy would it be to keep your kids in line if instead of being like, we'll give you presents if you're good, if you're bad, a giant goat thing is going to steal you and beat you with a fucking stick? That would terrify anyone. Next on my list, Japan. They don't really celebrate Christmas because only like 1% of the country is Christian, right? But
Yeah.
what they do, they celebrate it as kind of a celebration of American culture because they love American culture. So
Sure.
it's traditional to go and eat a big KFC meal on Christmas Day.
That's,
wow.
That's a good one.
I love that I'm already adopting Japanese culture into part of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, I didn't realise you were part Japanese. Apparently it books out, like people start booking in October, November to get in and get their KFC.
Really?
October.
Yeah,
That's early.
crazy. So I definitely think that's one that's probably halfway in there in New Zealand. We should just go whole hog and get amongst.
Yeah.
This next one is my personal favourite, and I will be adopting this in my household as of next year. So in Catalonia, they have a little figurine called El Caganer, which literally
one.
translates to the shitter. And this is a traditional figurine. It's often included in nativity scenes of a guy dropping trout and shitting. And the little figurines actually have, you know, pictures of poo mid
Well, how has this got anything to do with anything?
Look, it's a Christmas tradition. I don't know
Are
why.
they saying just poo on Christmas? That's it?
I
Could be
have
wrong.
no fucking clue. I did look at it, and then I thought, you know what? That part of it's not important, so I didn't bother writing it down. The next one is in Bavaria. To celebrate Christmas, they fire off hand mortars.
Hand mortars.
Yeah, so, you know, the pistol-y things. They sit there and they shoot off guns
Like
in
a
there.
flare.
Yeah, kind of like a flare gun. Yes. I don't think that'd be a fucking cool tradition for us to pick up
It
in New
would be.
Zealand.
What tradition?
A
Cool
tradition. Thank you for that censor. And the final one that I have, which I think would be quite cool, North Korea. It's traditional to declare war on South Korea because South Korea, they always put a Christmas tree up right on their border, and North Korea always threaten to shoot it down because
That's awesome.
it lets all their North Koreans see how unhappy they are. So I think that'd be a great one for us to implement here.
What, South Island, North Island sort of thing?
Yeah, or maybe Australia. Like if they build a really big tree, we could shoot it down.
Chatham Islands, they've had it going for a while.
Stewart Island?
Just sitting out there doing nothing.
All right. Anyway, that's my dick in history for us not adopting some of these bitchin' ass traditions, especially the shitter. Thanks, Andy. I'm loving that soundboard today.
You're going to get so sick of it so soon.
All right. So, should we do the uglies?
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
the ugly part.
Andy, what's your ugly part?
You kick us off.
Radioactive reindeer.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
Duck under the table.
So now I talked about how you couldn't eat the reindeer meat. This is why you probably couldn't eat the reindeer meat. They've discovered that a lot of them are radioactive from radiation hanging around from the Chernobyl disaster, which was in 1986.
Is that also not... I'm not very familiar with my geography, but how far away from Chernobyl
It's
is Norway?
over 1,000 miles.
Wow, so they travelled a long way.
No, the reindeer didn't travel that far. Are you
The
fucking
nuclear
kidding
did.
me? The radiation did.
But I didn't know the radiation would go that far.
Well, the radiation goes up into the clouds. This
I
is what happens.
guess.
It goes up into the clouds. It rains radioactive water, and that water makes mushrooms and lichen grow that the reindeer eat, and the reindeer become radioactive. The limit for radioactive food in the EU is 600 becquerels, something like that. 600.
word.
It's a measurement.
Yeah.
600.
Wow.
These
600 units.
These reindeer, 8,200.
Oh, wow.
So they're reasonably radioactive.
Wait, do they have glowing red noses from the radioactive?
That's what I was thinking. I
But
mean,
That's reindeer
imagine that.
in that area. Surely the ones in Canada that got fried up for the homeless people will be fine.
This is a different story that we haven't talked about. Is this a whole new thing? Because the ones I talked about before are also in Norway.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't listen.
How are listeners going to concentrate when Dean can't even concentrate?
Hey, Dean, what's your ugly?
My ugly. Well, as you know, the whole cancer story of his son.
Yep.
Very
Let's
unfortunate.
bring that back up.
Yeah, I
It's good for Christmas.
Reopen
Bring-
that wound.
bringing down the room.
It's ironic that it's called a liver, and it's probably going to kill him.
It is. It is, Andy. It's good. For you. Anyway, he's had to cancel his tours.
The boobs had to cancel his tours.
Yeah, which we're all looking forward to.
I was definitely looking forward to it.
And also, he was meant to host the Juno Awards. He's had to cancel that. He's also meant to host the Brit Awards next year, and it could be cancelled.
All right, so your ugly is his cancellations?
Yeah, it's cancellations. I was really looking forward to seeing him at the Brit Awards next year, hosting that.
Were you?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Santa, as you know, has been visiting malls, doing his rounds.
All these different centres, yep.
Hey,
Not one person. That's cool.
same Santa
Wow.
for the kids. For the adults, yeah, we know it's different. He was visiting a North Carolina mall, and little 9-year-old boy gets on his knee and says, "Hey, I'd really like an iPod Touch." And Santa responded. He says to him, "Maybe you should lay off the hamburgers and fries, kid." So,
Big boy, was he?
hey, he was a little bit chubby.
That's fair enough.
He probably couldn't feel his feet.
The kid sounds so much like Eric Cartman because he was interviewed and the kid said, "That really just disrespected me and I felt awful. And I went out and I started crying because I felt so bad. And I was crying until I went to bed that night." What kind of a fucking kid asked for an iPod Touch as well?
Yeah.
iPod or iPad? I'm confused.
iPod.
Oh, iPod.
To be fair, I'm actually on Santa's side with this one. A little bit of a can you beat me out here? The kid looked like a bit of a
Beep. The same thing happened at the last story where the mum was like, "Come on, you can't."
Yeah, the mum wasn't happy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She was. I think this one lost his job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember reading he had to go to sensitivity training with HR and then he just quit anyway.
If you're a Santa and you reach the point of having to go to sensitivity training, it's probably not the right career path for you.
Yeah. Hey, should we do our voting now?
All right.
Do you want to recap us? Andy, what was your good?
Domino's is going to start delivering pizzas by reindeer.
Dean?
The Christmas special coming out, the 6th annual event.
All right. And mine was the first Black Santa being hired at the Mall of America. Andy, who's your vote for?
Black Santa.
Black Santa? Dean?
I'm voting for the reindeer.
I'm voting for reindeer as well, so that's 2 for reindeer. Andy, what was your bad?
323 reindeer being killed by a lightning strike.
Dean?
My bad was Noah, the son of Michael Buble,
Mhm.
being diagnosed with cancer. There's a 90% chance he'll survive it. They're really blowing it out of proportion.
Well, that changes my vote then.
And my bad was the mall Santa in the UK promising a kid a 400-pound Death Star Lego toy.
I'm going Death Star Santa.
With the reindeer.
I'm voting Andy as well.
Guys, I'm cleaning up today so far.
You really are.
Yeah.
Recap for the ugly, Andy. What was your ugly?
Radioactive reindeer.
My one was the cancelled tours. Chubby, what'd you have?
Mall Santa telling the kid to lose weight.
My vote is for the mall Santa kid.
Mine's actually for Andy again.
Mine was for Dean. Cancelled tours, always ugly. So that means the last round's a tie.
I probably lost because Chop's got a few
Chop's
more votes
got
than me.
3 votes. Dean, you got 1 vote.
Yeah.
The boob only got 1 vote.
Oh
That's
dear.
pretty rubbish.
Well,
I'll spin the wheel then.
I honestly, I think you had a good one, but those reindeer were tough competition.
To be fair, it was one versus a species.
Yeah, a
and
whole
a
species.
whole lot of Santas. Like,
There
you
are
know.
hundreds of thousands of reindeer.
Cool. All right. So, do you want to spin the wheel?
For the second time today, you get to spin the wheel.
Woohoo! Dead leg.
Dead
Hey.
leg.
Andy, do you want to do the honours? Seeing as you won.
No, Chops, you can do the honours.
What if you both hit me at the same time, different legs?
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? It's Christmas. We'll let you off.
It's Christmas. Let's do it.
We'll just give you one dead leg.
Andy, you won. Do you sure you don't want to?
No, you can do it, Choppy. I'll give the honour to you.
All right, I'm coming over.
I'm allowed to retaliate that way.
All right, he's about to punch him. He's... Oh, fuck, that was solid.
God, well, I know now that not to hold back.
Yeah.
Oh, I was holding back. Sorry. I've been
Yes.
working out.
Like, to be honest, I can see why people say Kara's the stronger one in the relationship.
Yeah.
Guys, I actually really hurt my hand then. Do you want to do? Have we got another agony out letter this week, Andy?
Yeah.
If you recall, our agony out, we're going to be like the newspaper column where you send us your questions and we answer them. You know, you need some life advice, we'll do that for you. That is a public service that we will perform.
Okay, I've got one, but I left it at home.
Okay.
But I remember what it was.
Okay.
Do you want me to just explain it to you, the situation?
Can you explain it over some music?
All right, here's some music. Yeah, it was from a young lady, and her partner used to have luscious long locks, much like our own Dean Phibbs over here.
I imagine.
He's just got an office job,
Yes.
and he has to be nice and clean shaven and tidy. So he's had to chop off his beautiful long hair
Oh,
so that he's more presentable for his role. I think it's in HR or I don't know.
All right.
I can't remember. It was on there, but I can't remember what the job actually was. The problem is she was a big fan of his long hair,
Yeah.
and said that was one of the first things that attracted her to him. So her question is, how does she get around that?
Is this person aware that Dean's actually single and has beautiful long hair?
I'll take care of it.
Oh, that's that's
I
a
could just
good
sort of
point.
slot right in there and no one will know. Maybe we should do our feedback music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
I could just slot right in there if you'd like. I could replace that man of yours and be the new man of your dreams.
Could you though?
No, probably not. But like when the lights are off, when the lights are off,
You can feel that luscious long hair brushing in your face.
you know, we'll trip over the old vacuum cleaner in the corner.
Has she considered a wig?
That was what I was going to say as well.
Mm.
Yeah, a wig. Just get a wig.
Yep.
And like squint.
Yep. Lights off, wig on, and possibly introduce Dean as a third party.
Well, what would you suggest? Like, say like if they're out for dinner or something. And
Yeah, that's
they
true.
can't, like what if they're in public and things? And
Well, what you do is you take them to dimly lit restaurants, to places with mood lighting.
your relationship is exclusively based in dimly lit situations.
Yes. But yeah, I'd say just forever date in dimly lit places. Go to the movies.
Yeah.
Always wear sunglasses, even if it's nighttime. Just wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
so
enough of that.
I think we did a good job of answering that. So
I think
hey,
we actually answered it. I mean, not in any sort of responsible way that's actually going to make a difference in anybody's lives, but would get a pass.
keep sending us, email us, or Facebook us any questions you do have. We will answer them. You might not like the answers we give, but you will get an answer.
To the best of our ability, we'll answer them.
That's basically the best of our ability. What you just heard.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Listeners, you won't know this, but we actually did a little Secret Santa.
Well, remember, we were going to do Secret Santa, and then I explained to you idiots that it wouldn't work.
We actually had an argument about this. We're like, there's only 3 of us, so it's not secret.
Yeah, so who do we all get for Secret Santa?
Well, I got you, Dean. I mean, it says from Santa. So.
I'll go first. I'll open first.
Okay, there you go. Now, I looked long and hard for you.
Did you? I'm just going to wrap it here.
Oh,
Do you
there's
want me
lovely music.
Did you want to keep the
The wrapping paper? No, that's right. You might want to. It's nice wrapping paper.
Too late, mate. Ripped into it.
He's really going to town on that thing. What have we got? This little box.
It's
What is it?
6 attractant cologne. That's going to really help me out. Well, hold up.
Oh my God.
Upgrade your sex power.
Wow.
Specially formulated for a man to increase his sex appeal.
Yeah. I know you're doing a bit of traveling.
Pheromone sex attractant infused for maximum male magnetism.
Male magnetism. He's attracting the males?
Oh, yeah, this was from a gay sex shop, so.
Hey, that's perfect.
Can you give it a little spritz? I want to see what it smells like, actually.
I'll give it.
I want to know if I'm attracted to it.
I hope
There's just keep in mind, listeners, that the price limit for this was $10. So this is a cologne that costs less than $10.
Oh, actually, I did exceed the limit a little bit, but that was 50% off. Give us a whiff.
That's nice.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, I think that will attract people towards me.
Yeah.
It's a bit subtle. It's not. Okay, Andy obviously finds it a
I
bit
can smell it in my eyes.
Ooh.
I did spray it in your direction to start with.
Have you been working out?
What's that?
Have you been working out? Because
Yeah, excuse us, listeners. We're just gonna.
I'm all aflutter.
All right, moving on.
All right.
So, you got me. Since you gave one to me, should I give one to you?
Okay.
Now, Andy's already seen the gift as I got into his car for him to drive me here today because I didn't wrap it, I just put it in a plastic bag.
He doesn't wrap his presents.
And as I give him this plastic bag, I will remind him that he owes me $2 because I went $2 over budget.
Oh, wow.
Only 2.
What could it be?
What is it?
Open the box. What's
Oh, man.
inside?
What is it? Oh, it's a $12 disc fan.
Your first fan
You
for the
didn't
show.
even take the price off.
Your first fan. No, I left it on. I left the 12 on so he could see.
So he knew that you
That-
bought him too much.
So he knew that he owes me $2.
Hey, thanks, mate. That's very...
That's
I
alright. It
love
will
that.
keep you cool on those hot nights.
Remember when I used to bring a fan to gigs?
That is the reason I got it.
Is it really?
The first time we started playing gigs, the most important thing in the van, I always remember,
Yeah.
was the fan. So I thought, you know what? For the little podcast, a little fan.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
That's alright, man.
What a lovely, lovely
A lot
little...
of thought went into that as I saw it when I was walking past it at the warehouse.
Choppy.
All right. Oh, this is the biggest.
Look at this thing.
This is the biggest box.
It's a long box.
I can see the tip, and the tip's exciting.
Choppy, you know what?
Yeah.
I know you're a Star Wars fan, so I
Oh.
got you a genuine Space
Space
Defender light sword.
Yes.
Just like in the movies.
So for the listeners.
That's the one Spock uses.
Oh my! Ooh, it lights up. That's authentic lightsaber noises. This is definitely not a knockoff lightsaber. This
It's
is
just like Luke's Star Climber.
Oh, and that was $10.
It was $9.60.
Wow.
It was $12
Oh,
and had
you-
20%
oh,
off.
You skimmed that 40
Yeah.
cents.
Some of that 40 cents can go back towards me. For
Yeah,
that
yeah,
$2
I'll
you owe me.
send
And
it
I'll
to you.
take the other $8.
You've been over budget that much.
I was thinking, you know what?
This
Dean?
is a shit gift for $18.
What? It's delicious cologne, and you smell so
You
sexy.
know, I thought it was 10. When I thought it was $10, it smelled alright. But now that I was 18, this is crap.
He said it was half price as well.
It was normally $36.
It is a rip-off.
Can we cut the Christmas music
Oh.
now?
No, I was just kind of enjoying it.
All right. Thanks for the presents, everyone. Shall
job,
we,
everybody.
Should we do our jingle?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. You guys looked really shocked, like we haven't done this every
I
week.
forgot what you were talking about because Jared's not here.
Yeah.
This is Jared's segment. Get that guitar out, weenie weenie. It's beautiful so far. We're gonna start singing.
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it, mate.
Today is nearly Christmas Day and we're all celebrating it. Reindeer, Michael Buble hanging out with Black Santa. I don't believe that Santa Claus will get you that iPod Touch, 'cause you're way too much. Way too much. And all the Japanese are eating chicken
finger licking.
to go with pizza being delivered by Blitzen.
He's a reindeer.
Dean tried to steal the plot from the classic Christmas film Home Alone.
With Macaulay Culkin.
Very good. And Noah, we hope you make it through the cancer. What's your favorite toy? Is it a Game Boy?
Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, I think that's probably us for this week. Thank you very much for listening along to us. Please send us your likes, your comments, your emails, your questions. Send us whatever you like. Send us presents if you need to.
Send us presents.
Andy, you got anything else you want to say?
I just want to say, everybody stay safe. Have a good Christmas. I love you all, apart from the ones that I don't. But you know who you are.
Nice. Dean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know how to better that. Hope you're listening, Mum. Hope you'll get what you're looking for this Christmas. You know, what makes you happy.
Hey, not just presents. We're talking about love.
We're talking about everything.
I tell you what, someone in this room is going to have no trouble finding love with that sexy cologne.
You're right about that.
All right. Thanks so much, everyone. We're going to be back in the new year. Have a safe and happy Christmas and New Year, and we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. From Choppers, Andy.
Hello. Oh, goodbye. I got mixed up, sorry.
And Dean, we've been the Howlers. This has been
see
A
you
Band
later.
Without Music. We'll catch you next time.